Hey there, welcome in. Just doing a little shuffling here. All right, I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to get into our messages today. We're going to ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space to provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light, and so it is, and so it will be. All right, bottom of the deck energy is Seven of Cups. Interesting. So there's either opportunities, there's options, there's someone shopping, maybe watching from afar, something that they're contemplating. Let's see what we got. Okay. Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, the Lovers, our Two of Cups. Okay. All right. I don't normally get the Two of Cups and the Lovers next to each other. Okay. So I feel like this is also related to free will. Okay. And I also have a Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting is you could have a choice between two. All right. And I'm getting, this could be something new. Okay. And there also is like closing of a chapter here and creating something new, manifesting your dreams, leaving something behind, a cycle closing here. This Two of Cups talks about, two individuals coming together and, meeting halfway and having a interest, a romantic interest, a partnership together. And then the Lovers, certainly, choices and how we handle ourselves, free will, right? And then our Page of Wands. This could be an adventure, traveling, leaving something, doing something new, okay? This could also be news. This could be a creative endeavor, or somebody may watch you from afar. Remember how I was getting that with the Six of Cups? Look, it split the deck, I have the Star. So you may post on social media and you've caught the eye of somebody. Let's see. The World card. Interesting. I feel like you're embarking on something new and you're about to be seen in some way. Maybe your confidence has grown. Maybe you're wanting to, you've closed that chapter. This is like a sense of accomplishment. Things have come in full circle and you're ready to move to the next level. All right. So something could be coming in that's going to help you complete this and start this. Okay. So this is like starting a new phase of life, walking through that timeline. Okay. The threshold, very significant here. Yes. 4 cardinal signs here. Okay. And then I find it interesting because you may have had like a past life with them. You may feel young again with them. Very playful, very fun, like wanting to travel and explore the world. Let me show you all the sights, right? But I feel like it's the finer things in life, right? So that's interesting. I'm getting like divine counterparts here, soulmate energy here, twin flame energy here. And the reason why I'm picking that up is I'm looking at this and I'm like, there's this heavily emphasis on the angels. Okay, so I'm getting like, yeah, it's kind of like Lois Lane and Clark Kent, right? And then I have an 8 of Cups. It's like you had to leave something behind in order to find what you're looking for. So you may have been doing some soul searching. That could be what you have in common, a bit of soul searching. Maybe one leads to the other. Oh, okay. The Ace of Cups, 7 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. So whatever this energy is coming with, you may fear certain things because it reminds you of what you've been through in your past. And the guidance here is that is not this person. They do not need to be treated like the ex. Okay, so don't let your past fears, insecurities get the best of you. Okay? It's almost like whatever is truly for you will be for you with the 3 of Pentacles. It's like there are plans and details that do need to be ironed out. Maybe a bit of collaborating, a bit of meeting of the minds, a bit of consulting here. I'm getting like consulting, mentoring, working through challenges, you know, not letting our mind get the best of us, like the monkey mind with the 7 of Swords. It's not all about deception, right? Here. I'm also getting like, let them show you who they are, right? And that way you don't have to believe only what they say because they're going to show you. There's that. All right, I have these 2 cards, Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. So what you're creating is something that you're working with your higher self on. Okay, so you're going to be working with your intuition, your spiritual abilities, your gifts. You could be learning new skills, all right, because the skills you need to learn are to counteract this kind of energy, okay? You could be working you could be working on a project to do this, okay? You could be helping, you know, humanity in some way, right? Maybe helping others to see through the illusions and the lies, the deceit, if we're looking at the 7 of Swords in its traditional sense. Whatever you're doing, you could be sharing what you learn here in a creative way. You could have some sort of creative project here. And so you could be working with others on this creative project. Hierophant here. This could lead to marriage. This could be higher learning. This could be sharing spiritual guidance and wisdom, teaching. There's that 10 of Pentacles. What else? Ooh, the Magician. That's finalizing our row here. Yeah, we have the High Priestess and the Magician working together, and it's like helping humanity to close karmic cycles. And so what you're here to teach is something quite expansive, okay? It's here to help the collective. It's here to help those who are seeking the wisdom. And so it's kind of like, I'll share the wisdom as long as you're willing to pay attention. It's kind of like, pay attention. It's like that teacher in class, right? So yeah, you could be working on a project that helps others learn something. You're bestowing wisdom, you're bestowing knowledge, okay? I feel like you could be helping those heal from heartache, betrayal, and pain, and leaving this behind and transmuting it from the pain, from the sorrow, into self-love. Okay, so this is like teaching people how to alchemize, teaching people how to use their spiritual abilities, teaching people how to move from fear to love. Okay, and that is like alchemy. All right, so that's pretty cool. feel like this energy is not coming in to break your heart. They've experienced this themselves. I feel like they're coming in to heal your heart. Okay, so this will be a heart chakra healing. I'm also getting that they're not entertaining third parties, or they're not easily influenced. I have the 5 of Cups here. They may have been through that process themselves, and so they have compassion. Yeah, I'm getting that they may have been through that themselves. They may, one of you has some sort of skill or talent, something that you inspire others to do. You may have helped this person in some way. Okay, interesting. Oh, look at 6 of Wands, victory and success over here with the World and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's something about like being able to help and it being successful. And so there's some sort of testimony with this. There also could be a need for expansion, growth. There's definitely support here. Maybe there's support that's going to be growing here. I'm getting like expansion. Maybe being out front and center where all can see you. It's kind of like that. So maybe you've been playing it a little too small. Yeah, it's going to result in like a pivot, a shift, an adjustment that you make. All right, I have the Knight of Pentacles here with the 8 of Cups, and then I have the Moon clarifying the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting like making wise investments, listening to your intuition, okay, and choosing love over fear. There's like things coming out in the subconscious here that you might be picking up on. And it could be like you walked away from people who made unwise investments in their life. And as a result, like you could no longer be involved. So you removed yourself from this. And I feel like they're in an energy of fear, anxiety. And I'm getting like whatever the shenanigans was, it's being handled and you're protected. And you speak truth. And you have the clarity, you have the knowing. Okay, regardless of if it was done in the dark or not, you have the clarity that you need. Okay, I'm getting like 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. We have a 3 of Swords over here. I'm sorry, 3 of Cups. All right, so there was third party interference, there was competition, there was gossip, there was betrayal, there was backstabbing, and you know, you're moving on from this, you're persevering through it. Okay, there's some sort of like, maybe someone chose the wrong direction and is wanting to return. Maybe they're not reaping what they thought they would sow. However, they are reaping what they created for themselves and maybe other people. So there's a bit of like harvest season, depending on what side of the wheel you're on. Like you could be going up or you could be going down. Okay, I feel like there's been healing, there's been meditation, there's thinking things through, evaluating decisions made. There could even be like a secret here that someone's holding back. That could have something to do with the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So I have the Hermit coming out next. I feel like regardless of what that was or who it was, I feel like this allows you to get in touch with your inner passion, your inner purpose, and align with your connection to spirit. And then this is you going within for introspection and really choosing your spiritual path here. You could be moving towards a spiritual quest here. There could be someone doing this evaluation here or needing to. I do have something that is going to be beautiful. as a result of all of this, like a blessing. This was a blessing in disguise. This was a gift, okay, that's going to help you create a legacy. So what might have seemed like an injustice was actually a blessing. And it's aligned you to your purpose, and it's going to help you help others in this physical reality. And that's why you came here. And that's amazing. Congratulations. All right. Keep the past energies blocked. They have nothing new to say, okay? You're being seen as the empress, whether you're an emperor or an empress, doesn't really matter. Feminine, masculine, flip it, switch it. All right. You're here to create. Okay. They only can affect you if you allow it, and continue to keep them blocked, because what they'd like to do is interrupt your creativity, your ability to create, which is what you're here to do. So keep them blocked. They don't deserve you. All right. You have something major coming in. I feel like you're going to be celebrating your best life, and this is on its way to you, okay? And it does involve a happy family. It does involve happy ever after, and you deserve it. And I so want this for my channel and my collective, and I love you all so much, and I hope that, you know, this resonates and you're like, yes, 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 yes. All right? I love you. Fix your crowns. I hope you guys have the most amazing day. Bye.